Good morning and welcome to a video. Today I got the 240 in the garage. What's going on, huh? What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of welding, a whole day of welding. Pretty stoked about it. A little bit of painting, a little bit of sanding, a whole lot of welding. So let me show you what's going on. The power steering cooler, remember I got that all done last video. If you don't remember, there's gonna be a little card that pops up here on the top, or maybe it's up here, I don't know. Wherever it pops up, click on that. That's the video I'm talking about. So last video, got the power steering all done. I have this oil cooler, and I made these brackets on there, and I just need to weld them to the chassis because right now they're self-tappered on there. So I can't have self-tappers, you know what I mean? So let me show you. So see, this is what I'm talking about. See how it's self-tappered in place there and then there. And then the other day I took the whole front end apart. So like I don't even have the things that hold my hood pins. So it's just like all bare. So I am going to put the hood prop up here. Bam. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some sanding going on, get some bare metal action happening, and then move all of the wires here to not here so I can. Actually, I just want to put them in. I should be able to pull all of them in through this hole right here. Should be able to. So we'll see. We shall see. But yes, once that happens, I'm gonna hit this with the flapper wheel right here, get it to bare metal. That's already pretty good, but I'll touch it up. And then there's a third bracket that connects from the inside of here to in there in the depths. It's kind of dark for you guys, but in there. So I'm gonna weld those three brackets in place. But first, I'm gonna take care of these wires, and I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna take these Allen bolts off of there, so I move this aside. But then it's gonna be done today. That's gonna get welded, and then I'm gonna weld a whole lot of interior stuff. You'll see. Stitch welding the entire chassis, and then I want to prime the entire chassis. Hopefully I get it done today, but I don't know. We shall see. Alrighty, so all the welding in the front is done. I need to pull the car out right now and sand all this crap so I can get it painted. So the welder's been doing this thing where it messes up. You can see there's a couple pieces of wire. Like it'll start feeding and it'll just stop. And you'll hear it going zzz, but the wire doesn't come out. And when you're in the middle of welding, it sucks. It's terrible. Because then it makes your beads look ugly. I'm not saying I make good beads, I'm just saying they're probably a little uglier than they should be. So, see, this is where those things were. I just did little rosette welds there. Got that all tacked on. This is like, that's pretty freaking strong. And then this one's not as strong, but that's okay because if there is any need, like if they moved at all with the heat, I can adjust this one because it's a little easier to bend. But that's all welded on right there. It's all nice and in there. These are all freaking super duper strong. So I'm gonna pull the car out. Well, not pull it out. I'm gonna back it straight up first. No, I'm sorry. I am gonna pull it out. I'm gonna pull it out and turn it around, back it in, so that I can sand this outside and then paint this out there. So I don't want those paint fumes in the garage. I don't want the sanding dust in the garage. So I'm gonna pull the car out right now, flip her around, get some sandy painting action going on. I need to mask a couple things off, drop a piece of cardboard down in here by the radiator, do some stuff, this, that, and the other, nothing big. Alright, car is finally backed in. I got the drills in there ready to do wire wheel things. I broke my window. Well, not the window, but the window regulator. It's stuck here, it doesn't go up or down because it's a cable operated system. Real stupid. And then I painted the front end. You can't see it, but look it. Not painted, painted. I'll show you that in a little bit. It's still a little wet right now. So I'm gonna start wire wheeling the seams to get some bare metal and then stitch welding these things. So it's gonna be pretty sweet. Once it's stitch welded, I can go and do like a rough sand in the whole thing, which probably won't happen tonight. I'll probably just get the stitch welding done. But here in a few days, probably 2 days from now, I'm off again. So then I'll be able to pull the seats back out. I'll probably just put the one seat in with like 2 bolts maybe. Leave the passenger seat just sitting in there. But then I'll be able to go through and prime the whole interior. I want the whole interior to be primered. So at least it's one color. I might try and find a darker gray primer, because right now it's just like this light. The stuff I do have is like this primer versus like this crusty ugliness. See, this is why I want to paint it, because look at there's like different colors where the sound deadening crap was, and then it's all crusty and nasty looking. I think it'd look a lot better if it was one color, so gross. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Kind of bummed about my window. I don't know where to find one of those. I don't know. Guess we'll figure that out in a little bit when I get this all stitch welded. I really hope I don't light the car on fire underneath. Guess we'll figure that out if it happens. Oh, welder stopped. Nope, just kidding, it did not.
Hold on, not safe camera moding.
Safe camera vlogging mode. Vlog engaged. That smells fire. Wait a second.
Are we good?
Might got fire right now.
Probably open the garage door or something.
Oh, you don't want to die?
No.
What a woman, dude. Look at that, Dylan. Look what it's doing, brother.
Yeah, it's welding. Wow.
Welds.
Wow.
Stitchy. So look, in case you're stitching, you don't have that much wire. That's what you don't do. You have that much wire. And you just go bam, 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 bam until you fill it in. And that's how you stitch weld. It works the same way with people when you're stitching. Just bam, bam, bam. Same thing. I'm a doctor. I'd know. I don't know if you can see the smoke in the garage, but holy crap. I'm dying. I'm breathing in so much crap. So it's the next day. Obviously, it's sunny outside. Something else actually happened outside. I'll show you that in just a second. It's pretty crazy. Especially for here, New Mexico. So, this is what I've got so far. Move these drills here. This is what I've got so far. I've got it all stitch welded along there, and then up to there, to where it was, see the primered one and the bare ones? And then I didn't do this and this and this because this is like so flimsy anyways, and really I'm trying to reinforce this, and that little bit isn't gonna matter, so. But I got it stitch welded all the way along there. Let me go, and I'm starting on this side, so see I just got the back part, and I've just started going up. Hopefully I can get this done. I gotta get it out of the garage today because I work at 1:30. And it is now 11:15, February 5th. So, I'll show you the stitch welds in just a second, the other stitch welds. But look at this. It freaking snowed out. Holy crap, are you serious? It didn't stick to the streets, so I couldn't do anything fun, but it did snow. Like, look, the Camaro's covered in snow. The wagons was snow, freaking snow. And then look at this. So I got the front end all back together. So that's how she's gonna look. It's looking pretty saucy, not gonna lie. Oh, tuck that wire up in there. See that? So it comes down from the thing there. And look at that's like a cool little area. Some of those are like perfect looking spot welds almost. Then it comes up to there, and that's as far as I went on that side. Same on this side when I get that welded, because I am going to put a plate on the front of that strut tower when I make the cage, so I don't know where that's going to cover, and I just wanted to be safe, so I stopped right there at that seam. But, so from where we are, we go down to here. I'm going to come down this seam, or stitch weld this whole thing, all the way across, and then up that way. So I got a lot of work left to do. Ugh. Hopefully I can finish before work. Because if I can't, then I'm going to have to do it another day, and I don't really want to do this another day, because that means pulling the whole interior out again. Which I'm going to have to do that anyways when I prime the whole thing, so. yeah, so I'm probably gonna have another weld day, because there's no way I'm getting like the front half done. There's still so much more I need to do. I still have to get this window fixed because it doesn't go up right now, so I can only work on the stitch welding for so much longer. I'm probably gonna give myself 20-30 minutes to mess with this window, see if I can just get it up. I don't care if it works, I just want to get it up. So I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I will update you guys if something cool happens. I'm gonna keep on stitch welding. I just had to open the garage door, let it air out. I was starting to die, so nice. After 2.5 days of being inside this tiny little car, crawling around, oh, let me tell you, my back is sore, my legs are starting to cramp up, and I'm just exhausted, alright? But all the stitch welding that I'm gonna do for the time being is done. Let me show you. Oh, it looks sick. I'm so excited. So a long time ago, I stitch welded that when I did the hydro. If you didn't see that, if you don't remember, go watch that video. I'll put a little card up here on the top. So, stitch welded all the way under there. Stitch welded this thing. Oh my goodness, I'm slipping. I'm stitch welding that on there. Like that. Look at this. All the way. You can't really see, but all the way along here. All the way along there. All that. Right up there. I didn't go any farther forward from these things. I did the front of this, but I just did the side ones up to that point. Same right here, up to that point. But everything is done. Got all these on there. Man, it looks freaking race car, let me tell you. So, right now I'm just cleaning up. I'm gonna put the seats back in this junk. And then I'm going to start painting the headlight assembly and the radiator supports. I don't know what they are. The things that have my hood pins in them. I'm gonna paint those black, paint the headlight buckets and like the trim pieces black, and then I will be able to, in the morning, put those on, and then I'll have headlights again, and the front end can go back together. I think I'm gonna put the fenders on tonight though. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Probably not, because it's already getting dark and I still got a lot to do. So, I don't know if I showed you this, but I think I did, but it was like in the garage, or like up against the garage doors, all smashed in there. So, that's this. Looking freaking minty. See, look at that. Oh, I've got that support right there. This thing is, that's like rigid. That ain't going nowhere. Probably shake the whole car. Maybe, I don't know. So that's done. This is done. Stitch welding's done. I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm going to, oh, another thing. This thing's had a weird starting issue. I ordered a new throttle position sensor because that's what I suspected it was, which on this car, throttle position sensor is right there, that crusty little thing next to that red hose right there. That's your throttle position sensor. These wires go to it. It had this hard starting issue. It literally take longer than my wagon takes to start. It would take like 20 minutes of just cranking pretty much. Not solid cranking. I know that's gonna burn my starter up. But like crank for 15 seconds, let it chill. Reprime the fuel pump, crank for 15 seconds, let it chill. And every now and then it would go blah, 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 like it was trying to start, but it just wouldn't fully commit. So I just a little experiment. Got some pliers, got down in there and tapped on the throttle position sensor a couple times in a couple different places. And this is on a cold start. I haven't started it at all today, up until this point, about an hour ago. Tapped on there, woo, right up. So, well, not like that. It's a whole lot more ricier than that. But anyways, tapped on the TPS, started right up. I already have one of those on order, so it should be in tomorrow, maybe, hopefully. I also got a valve cover gasket, and then I'm gonna do plugs and wires right now. A little tune-up. I'm gonna do an oil change here in a few days, but pretty sweet. You know, I don't know what else to say. Alrighty, so I'm gonna end the video here because you know, I got some stuff done. Look. Oh wait, that's just the shadow. I'm sanding right now for next video. You're gonna want to see what's going on, so watch the next video. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video. I'm not gonna show you too much because that's gonna be next video what I did. Got a whole lot done. I actually forgot to film the last couple days worth of work, but you know, that happens. So there's gonna be 2 videos. There's gonna be one here, and you can subscribe right here. Like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Come back for the next one. It's like part 2 almost, but I'm not going to call it part 2, but it is part 2 of what's happening. So you're going to want to see that later.